We're here today at my new Arch solar installation. It's in progress. Everything is going very well. I was new to the solar experience and education about the technology when I started off looking for a completely independent power source, backup power for our home and our outbuilding. I interviewed 3 solar companies, and from that I found that Arch had not only the best breadth of experience, they were creative in coming up with a system that minimized our cost to the house, reasonable on our cost to an outbuilding that's over 400 feet away. I found that not only were they respected and recommended by electricians that were personal friends of mine, they were able to provide separate references upon request. I tested Arch Solar's experience and their technological savvy by working with several of my good friends from Arizona and challenged the Arch equipment recommendations. I found that after 2 to 3 months of study and looking at a number of different features and functions on panels and inverters, I ended up coming back to the Arch Solar equipment. In my particular case, it was because both the panels and the panels that you see behind me are made in the U.S. with imported components, but U.S. support, and the inverter, which is the heart of the system for our outbuilding, was made in Austria. So I'm glad to say that I have zero risk for tariff issues, guarantees, security issues, and the like. I worked with a project manager named Jennifer. She was excellent. She tolerated a lot of questions from me. She obviously is a lot more educated in the componentry, distance, sizing, reserve power needs, and especially batteries. I did come back to Arch's original recommendation for the equipment, and I'm very happy that I did, because it also at the end of the day turned out to be the most simple wiring. I was excited to learn that once the Arch Solar team came on site, that each of what I'll call team captains was very knowledgeable. The people got an incredible amount done. They had to run approximately 575 yards of underground conduit for the combination of our residence and our outbuilding, and I've never seen a job where the trenching was so neat. There's very little cleanup. At the end of every day, everything's cleaned up. Very pleased with the efficiency, timeliness, and I'm excited for this project to be completed. I spent approximately 6 months on planning, but the actual installation of this system will be accomplished in between 10 and 12 days. So I'm very pleased. Arch Solar was head and shoulders above everyone else that I interviewed. There were no limitations as far as ground array versus roof, how many panels, how much battery storage. Very happy. At the end of the day, I couldn't give them a stronger recommendation.